Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. Today I'm at a car salvage and I'm sitting in a 2007 Chevy Cobalt, and I will show you how to remove and replace a factory radio unit. This video applies to Chevy Cobalts made from 2005 all the way up to 2010. Now, first thing you will have to do is pop out a couple of plastic trim panels. Now, the best thing to use is a plastic trim remover, but since I'm on a car salvage and I don't have it handy, I'm just gonna use something like this because I don't really care if I make any scratches or if I break anything. Like I said, this is a salvage, so I'm just getting the radio out, but you should be definitely more careful than I am, so keep that in mind. Okay, first you want to pop out this plastic trim piece right here. Okay, as you can see, there is a couple of metal pins holding it in place. You had to remove it because there is this lip right here that's just stuck underneath it, and you will have to remove this trim that's surrounding the radio. Next piece you want to remove is just here next to the steering wheel, so it's the same thing pretty much. You just want to pop it out. Okay, also it has two clips, and also there was this lip just underneath it, so that's why it had to be removed. Okay, once those two pieces are removed, what you want to do next, you want to remove this plastic trim that's surrounding the radio. So the same thing, you just want to pretty much pop it out. Probably the best spot to start would be up here. Okay. Okay, as you can see, there's a couple of these metal clips holding it. So one here, one at the bottom, and same stuff on the other side. And there is one plug to disconnect. So there is a small clip right on top of it. You want to press onto it and pull it straight out. Okay, now you have gained access to a couple of 7mm screws. So one is right here, one is here, and two on the other side as well, this one and this one, so you can proceed to remove those. Okay, so these are the screws, so they are quite long actually. And now your radio is loose and you can just pull it straight out. There will be a couple of plugs, connectors to disconnect at the back. So this is your radio antenna. You pretty much just want to pull this straight out, and you have two connections on the other side. So there's like a small clip on each of them on the top, so you want to press on it and pull it out. And this is pretty much it. This is how I remove a radio from a Chevy Cobalt. One thing which I have to mention, if you're replacing the radio in your Chevy Cobalt with used factory radio like this one, most likely it's gonna ask you for the radio code. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find the 4-digit code for this radio or any other Chevy Cobalt radio on this salvage. So what I will have to do, if it doesn't work, most likely I'll just have to call the Chevy dealership and provide them the serial number of this radio right here and the serial number of this car, the donor vehicle, which I'm taking the radio out of, and then they will give me the 4-digit radio code. Now, I have a good relationship with the guy in Chevy dealership, and he will do it for free for me. But most likely, if you just go to a random Chevy dealership, if you don't have the radio code, they might charge you up to $50 just to run those numbers through the system. So keep that in mind. And if you are on a salvage, try to look around, go to every Chevy Cobalt you see on the salvage. check in the glove box. The radio code is usually written on a small business size card. It's a 4-digit number, and if you have it, you just type it in once you plug in the radio into your Cobalt, and it's gonna be good. If you are replacing the factory radio with aftermarket radio, please keep in mind you'll need the radio adapters, so you'll pretty much need the wiring harness, which will connect to these wires on one side and to your new radio on the other side. Now that wiring harness depends on the aftermarket on the brand of the aftermarket radio you'll be using. So if you're using a Sony, you'll need the Sony wiring harness, and what you will need the radio kit made from Chevy Cobalt, so that new radio looks nice and fits nicely into the dashboard. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel you can find lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews, and other similar automotive topics.